Watching the replay today. I am talking about your credit score and debt collectors in 2016. Hey, how you doing, Tanika? Like I said, I'm going to be talking about your credit score and debt collectors in 2016. And I'm going to I did a scope a few days ago about that I am going to be dedicated to doing more scopes about this topic. Why? Because I'm a best-selling author. I wrote a book back in 2014, started my journey with helping others in 2011, wrote a best-selling book. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for the hearts. Wrote a best-selling book in 2011 and then updated in 2014, and it became an Amazon bestseller, helping individuals rebuild their credit and get rid of debt collectors. And so, oh, okay, I don't understand that language, but hello. So like I said, in this scope, I'm going to talk about a dispute plan. In a video that I had did a couple of days ago, I talked about how, hey, how you doing? Hello. Thanks for joining me. What country are you in? Because this is the U.S. I know you had put up a different language. But like I said, a few days ago, I talked about many people are going to be trying to rebuild their credit, trying to increase their credit score. Is a very popular resolution that many Americans will be putting on their list. And so I always say that if you don't have some type of plan on how you're going to do it, how you're going to rebuild your credit, what are you trying to do, what's going to happen is that you're going to be committed that first day, January 1st, maybe even that week. And then going forward, you'll just, by the end of the month say, you know what, forget it. And so I always try to encourage people that, I am not, I don't have a credit repair company or agency. What I do is I provide financial education. And what that means is I help you to understand the federal laws that help consumers to rebuild their credit. Because if you understand these laws, you understand these rules, you can gain this knowledge to do it yourself. It's just that simple. All you need to do is understand the law. So in this video, I'm going to briefly kind of go over the dispute credit card sheet that I went through the other day, and then talk about the plan of action that you need to put in place. So let me show it to you. So as you can see, this is a credit card sheet. Not going to go through it because I did in another scope. So I don't want to kind of do scopes, the same scopes over and over. But as you can see, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and this right here is your credit score. I didn't have this the other day, but basically you want to keep track of what was your credit score when you first started. It's always good to put a date right here. Then as you're disputing items, if it's changed, you want to put your credit score here and here. And like I said, you could just do it as many times as you want as you're disputing, because you want to keep track of things. Now down here, you have the dispute strategy. Now what does that mean? Let me go over. Like I said, many people do not even know what to do before they even get started with repairing their credit. So I'm going to go through all 7 of these steps. The first step you want to do is order your reports. I'm going to so I can talk. That's right. You want to order your reports. Now, I always say to use the actual report that you are going to get from the credit bureaus. Now, you can either go directly to them, or you can go to Free Annual Credit Report and you can get your credit report so you can examine it. Now, many people like to get those 3-in-1, get your credit score for $7.95, per month. And it's nothing wrong with those reports. It's not that I talk against them or even talk for them, But the thing is that it's a limited scope report. What do I mean by a limited scope? Meaning that it's only going to have a certain amount of information on the credit report. And what that means is that it may not even mirror what's actually on your real credit report. Another thing you have to look out with those limited scope reports is that when you do start disputing things and then the credit bureau sends you the report letting you know what updates you have, a lot of times it's not going to look like that limited scope report that you have. And so what happens is that confusion begins to set in, because you may be familiar reading the limited scope that you got on some website at www.creditgetyourreport.com. I don't even know if that's a site, but I'm just putting it out there. You pay $7.95, $13.95, and it'll give you 3 reports in one. But what will happen is that you will confuse yourself. So I am always a strong advocate of get the actual reports that come from the credit bureau. If you are serious about rebuilding your credit, then do not take no shortcuts, because this is going to take some time. I find it very interesting that people really want financial change in terms of rebuilding their credit, but then they want to shortcut the process in order to get that financial change, which maybe increase their credit score, get rid of debt collectors, or what have you. The second thing is examine your reports. That's right, you heard me. Examine your reports. Look at your reports. Be able to familiarize yourself with the reports. Understand how is it broken out. On top of it, you may see previous addresses. Then the next area may be public record information. That's where judgments, bankruptcies, tax liens are in that area. Then from there, you may have all your negative accounts. These are accounts that have been that are negatively impacting your credit score, and it is being reported in a derogatory state. Then you may have collection accounts, original credit accounts, and then you maybe even have in your credit report some favorable credit reports that are reporting in a positive nature. And then from there you'll have your inquiries. So you want to be able to at least examine your reports, get an idea of what the report looks like. Now, number 3 is decide on what you want to dispute. Do not, if you were eating a steak, you would not put your fork in the steak and pick it up and put it in your mouth. What you would do is you would cut off small pieces to be able to chew and digest. And that is what you want to do with your credit report. You want to be able to look, examine your credit report, and then take small pieces to say, this is what I am going to decide to examine. This is what I'm going to dispute. Am I going to go after the public records? Am I going to go after the debt collector accounts? So on and so on. Then you want to send your disputes. Are you sending them to the credit reporting agencies, the collection agencies? That is a whole nother scope. If you have no idea of what I'm talking about when I say the collection agencies or the credit reporting agencies or even the original creditor, I'll save that for another day. Then you want to wait. Now it's a waiting game. You're sending out your letters. Now you're just waiting. Now, I always recommend to wait at least 35 days. Credit bureaus have at least 30 days to legally get back to you. Give them a 5-day grace period and then wait. See what they come back with. Then number 6, if the item was not deleted, keep on challenging it with more documentation. And then the final step, repeat the process until the inaccurate items are removed. There you have it, folks. That is what needs to be done. It is not a magic trick. Do not believe the hype and thinking many credit repair agencies will try to tell you they have the secret sauce. They know the secret tricks. There's no secret tricks. There's no secret letters or any secret sauce. What it is the ability to be able to understand how the law works, leverage the law to your liking, and dispute the items on your credit report. So that is it. Like I said, I am dedicating myself for the whole month of January that I am going to be scoping about this topic, because like I said, it's something that is needed on a regular basis. And I begin at this time of the year, is always the time of the year where things pick up for me. I get a lot of opt-ins into my email list. I get a lot of people who reach out to me. The comments seem to increase on my videos or any other type of content that I have online. And like I said, if you want to learn more about this topic, about increasing your credit score, getting rid of debt collectors, I actually have a free webinar that I did, and I'm going to provide it to you. If you can go to www.jumpstartyourcreditbook.com/free webinar. You may even see it in this scope title. There you can watch that free webinar that I put together, where I am talking about a lot of the things that I just discussed with you right then and there. So once again, this is Lorelia, looking forward to doing more scopes about this topic, and I look forward to talking to you later today. Bye-bye.